Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking the Try Guys. They just released a statement, and so I'm here with my favorite co-host, my husband Jay, and we're going to watch it and we're going to react to it. We have lots of thoughts. We just watched it. I'm going to watch it again with you guys, and we're going to respond.
And hey, this is Jay, also known as Dr. Bad Vibes on YouTube. I am up past my bedtime because this just dropped.
So normally we would pause it a lot and discuss along the way, but I think it'll be better if we just listen to the whole thing. So I do want to give two shout outs really quick. Kevin, you are everything to me. I really appreciate it. Kevin in the comments was so wonderful and let me know of this existence. I didn't know that they responded, and Kevin let me know immediately, and so I jumped on and here we are. So Kevin, thank you for that. Also, a huge shout out to TikTok. It's called Random and Misc, Random ANDMISC, for posting this. They got the screen grabs, they got them up there, so this is who we'll be watching. Huge thank you, big credit to you for posting this, and we'll be watching and responding at the end. So let's take a listen to what the Try Guys have to say.
Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys. I'll give you a timeline of what's transpired and some transparency into our decision making. Throughout this video, there will be things that we want to say or go into further, but as I'm sure you're aware, there are some legal issues we have to consider as we go through everything.
Friday weekend, multiple fans alerted us that they had seen Ned and an employee engaging in public romantic behavior. Ned confirmed the reports and since confirmed that this had been going on for some time, which was obviously very shocking to us, and we just want you to know that we had no idea this was going on.
And thus began a 3-week process of engaging with employment lawyers, corporate lawyers, HR, PR, and more, in order to make sure we were taking all necessary steps. This is something we took very seriously. We refused to sweep things under the rug. That is not who we are, and it's not what we stand for.
We also opted to remove Ned from our releases pending the results of that review. For a few weeks, that's included removing his section from videos, digitally removing him from others, and choosing not to feature him in our merch throws. Videos that we've deemed as fully unreleasable, you will never see them, and that is due to his involvement. And that's a decision that has cost us lots of money. We will not be able to recoup that money, but it's a decision we stand by proudly.
Now, we can't talk about the details of the review, but suffice to say, we found that Ned had engaged in conduct unbecoming of our team, and we knew that we could not move forward with him. The three of us signed written consent of the members of Second Try LLC approving the removal of Ned as a manager and an employee. It's not to rush into the announcement for a few reasons. Namely, there are real people who have been affected. And while we consider this a company matter, there's just also a family at the center of this.
Now, we were always planning on a public statement, and we're working towards that with our team. But in light of rapidly accelerating speculation, we knew we couldn't wait any longer. Incredibly shocked and deeply hurt by all of this. This is someone who we'd built a brand and a company with for 8 years. We feel saddened, not just personally, but on behalf of our staff and our fans who believed in us.
I don't know that we'll ever be able to fully articulate the pain we feel at this moment. It's hard to rewatch old videos that we love and are proud of. We're losing a friend. We're losing someone we built a company with. We have countless memories with. We just made a TV show together. I'm sure many of you feel the same way. It's weird. We're sorry that this ever happened, and we don't know what more to say. We're working with
our staff of 20 strong, who they just don't deserve the negative attention our brand is now getting because they didn't do anything. But they're our family, and they're some of the most talented, creative minds in the world, and our primary focus right now is making sure they feel comfortable and proud coming to work. The work they do never ceases to astound us, and frankly, there's just no world in which we could have navigated all of this without them. Now, there are videos that were shot ahead of all this, right? We're going to be editing Ned out like the new season of Without a Recipe, and we're working with our editors and finding creative solutions to the footage. And we also have some branded videos that we've already committed to. So when you see a video that's sponsored in a few weeks and you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Well, yeah, it is kind of weird. It's just how things are. And that's why.
Look, I get that when stuff like this happens, there's going to be speculation and gossip. And we ask that you respect the privacy of the family members and employees who may be caught up in this. We also want to remind you that the internet has a tendency to be a lot harsher towards women than men. So please, we ask that you exercise kindness.
Things will change here. What we hope is that within this, there's also the opportunity for positive growth and better videos ahead. But it's going to be hard. This whole thing is going to be really fucking hard.
And we imagine you have lots of questions, a lot more questions right now, and we're going to have more to say in the future. Just right now, we're focused on bringing the best content possible between now and the end of the year, and then figuring out what the future of this channel looks like from there.
That's it for now. Again, more to come. Some things may change. We are just sort of figuring it out all one day at a time.
Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. And we look forward to introducing you to the next era of the Try Guys ahead.
So I was kind of surprised they did a video and not just a press release or something. But I mean, I guess that's why there's such a strong reaction to this. This is the kind of connection they maintain with their fans, and they're, going to respond with that same kind of connection. They seem to be genuine and deeply hurt by this. So that's a shame, but this is, the explanation they give us.
You're exactly right. That's what struck me too. It's the connection to the fans. It's that they took the time to do this. And I thought, for under the circumstances, is very eloquent and well done. Sorry about the video skips. That's just how TikTok did, but let's move on past that. I gotta give all the guys credit, not Ned, but I want to say Eugene was my standout in this video. When he said he refused to sweep things under the rug, that's not who they were, I got chills. I really did. I thought that was excellent. Well said, well thought out, and totally true. I mean, that's exactly, it goes back to the point of they made this video to address it head on, and good for them.
Yeah, and they bring up a few interesting points. I mean, they mentioned that they lost money, and that's obvious. This is a business, but I guess this has been going on for a while, and they've had to, at the very minimum, edit or alter videos, if not completely scrap them. So that's got to throw a wrench in everything. I'm sure they do things probably a month in advance at least, and I am a little bit curious. Later on they do mention, it's like they're warning us that there's a weird brand deal coming up. So I'm a little curious what that may be. Who knows? But that being said, maybe I'm the internet sleuth on the case. Maybe it's some sort of dating site. Maybe it's Match. Maybe Ashley Madison made a comeback. Who knows? Maybe this is the weird advertisement.
Oh my gosh, only you could make jokes like that during this. But yeah, that'd be pretty hilarious. But overall, I thought they did a great job. It seemed very sincere. I could see where this would be rough waters for them to navigate, so I got to give the three of them credit. Yes, I'm giving Zach credit too. Relax. I know. You'll have to watch my other videos to find out where I'm going with that. But seriously, they all did a good job. I felt for all of them. When they were moved to tears, it may or may not have moved me to tears a little bit. It's just such a shitty story, and I don't know what else to say except for Ned sucks. Ned, you suck. One of my favorite comments left by We Love to Hate Everything podcast. Check them out if you didn't check them out already. They have a YouTube channel. They put, how can this be over a guy? Something like, how could this be over a guy named Ned? His name is Ned. But yeah, I thought, again, thank you, Kevin, for letting me know of this existence. Thank you to Random and Misk for posting and sharing this video.
So at the end of the day, I mean, they really explained everything that was going on. I mean, we knew the majority of it, the dirty parts, and it sounds like they really made a point to, show that Ned was removed from the company. They said he's no longer a manager or an employee. He was a founder. I think he owned that house at one point, so that's going to make things very complicated. I don't know how that's going to work out, but that's, I'm sure that's one of the complexities that they're referring to. So, I guess in conclusion, this was a YouTube apology. So this is one of the better ones. I mean, it had the staples. Everybody's sitting on the couch facing the camera, tears and everything. But I think it was all legit. I mean, this whole thing as a company had to be a minefield to navigate, and I don't think this was completely a PR move. It does seem legit. I mean, they would need like the most galaxy brain PR team for any of this to be staged at this point, I think. So, it sounds like a lot of things are going to change. There's a little, bit of mystery with some of the comments they made. I mean, not in a bad way, but, it sounds like the channel may undergo some huge changes. And curious to see what happens and how things, move along.
So this is where I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think in terms of, did they address everything how you were expecting? Are you surprised that they made a video as well? What were your thoughts on the video? I'm very curious to know. I'll be watching it probably 3 more times because I'm just riveted by this whole story. Again, you guys are wonderful in the comments. Thank you so much. Check out my other videos. Check out Dr. Bad Vibes channel. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. We appreciate every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day. We'll continue to talk about this story as more stuff comes out. We'll be watching the Try Guys when they come back. I'm very curious how that's going to go. And like Jay said, the sponsorship deal, because that was a very interesting, I mean, obviously it's legal contracts and stuff, but it was interesting how they discussed that part. I'm curious to see how it's all going to play out. Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.